There's a moment that happens every time someone walks up to your front door. 3 seconds. And in those 3 seconds, they've already decided what they think of your home. Not the neighborhood, not the price, just the home itself. Real estate agents notice it. Buyers do it without realizing. Guests do it before you even open the door. And the strange thing is, the homeowner is usually the only person who doesn't see the details that shape that verdict because they walk past them every single day. The porch is where that judgment happens. It's the closest a stranger gets to your home before deciding how they feel about it. And most porches are quietly working against the homeowner not because of anything dramatic, but because of small mistakes that pile up over years. Today, I'm walking you through the 10 front porch mistakes that ruin first impressions the fastest. The last one is the single most common mistake in American homes, the one nearly every visitor notices, and nearly every homeowner has stopped seeing. Let's start with number 10. Mistake number 10, cobwebs and dust in the porch light. Look up next time you walk to your front door. Look at your porch light. Look at the corners of the porch ceiling. Most homeowners have cobwebs. They accumulate slowly. A little dust here. A spider web in the light fixture there. Within a few months, the porch light has a soft gray film across the inside of the glass, and the ceiling corner has a wispy web catching the sunlight. Visitors see it instantly. It signals neglected faster than almost any other single detail, because a cobweb-free porch requires only about 2 minutes of maintenance every couple of months. And yet it's the first thing most homeowners forget. The fix is a soft broom and a step stool. 2 minutes, do it this weekend. That brings us to mistake number 9. And this one changes what your porch says about you the moment someone steps up to the door. Mistake number 9, a cluttered corner you've stopped seeing. Every porch has one. The garden hose looped over the railing, the broom leaning in the corner, the stack of Amazon boxes that never quite made it inside, the folded camp chair that was there for a weekend 3 months ago. You've walked past it so many times you don't see it anymore. Every visitor does. And every visitor makes the same small mental note that this is a homeowner who has stopped paying attention. The fix isn't a deep clean. It's simply removing every non-porch item from the porch. Hoses go to a hose reel by the spigot. Brooms go to a garage or shed. Boxes come inside the same day they arrive. If it's not furniture, lighting, plants, or a mat, it doesn't belong on the porch. Once you clear it, you'll see the porch you actually have, and it's almost always better than the one you've been living with. Now, mistake number 8 is one that ages a home faster than anything else. Mistake number 8, a sun-bleached welcome mat. The welcome mat is one of the most photographed and most judged details of the entire home. And most homeowners have one that's been there for years. The coir has flattened, the design has faded, the corners have curled up. Somewhere on it, in barely visible letters, the word welcome has bleached into a shade of gray that's almost invisible. A tired welcome mat quietly signals that the porch itself is tired. Every visitor registers it, even if they don't consciously think about it. The fix is genuinely simple. A new, thick, high-quality mat costs between $20 and $40. Choose a modern, rectangular shape in a natural coir or a solid modern pattern. Center it perfectly under the door. Replace it every 18 to 24 months. The instant upgrade to how the porch reads is dramatic. That brings us to mistake number 7. And this one is a scale problem most homeowners don't even realize they have. Mistake number 7, a porch light that's too small for the space. Stand across the street from your home. Look at your porch light. Is it obviously smaller than the porch it's lighting? For most homes, the answer is yes. Builders install porch lights that are the cheapest option that meets code. The result is a fixture that visually disappears against a 2-story facade, a tiny lantern trying to anchor an entire entry. Designers use a simple rule. Your porch light should be roughly 1/4 to 1/3 the height of the front door. Most builder-grade lights are half that. A properly scaled porch light instantly makes the entire entry look more considered. Replacing it costs between $50 and $200, plus about an hour of installation time. It's one of the highest impact single changes you can make to the porch. Now, mistake number 6 is a color problem, and it's more common than you'd think. Mistake number 6, a faded, chalky front door. The front door is the single most photographed detail of the home, and most front doors haven't been repainted in 10 years or more. The original color has faded. What was once a confident deep navy is now a dull, chalky blue. What was once a rich burgundy is now a muddy pink. In direct sunlight, you can see oxidation dulling the entire door. Faded doors quietly age a home faster than almost any other single detail. And the fix is one of the highest return upgrades in residential ownership. A quart of high-quality exterior paint costs under $20. One roller, one brush, one afternoon of masking, sanding, and 2 coats. Choose a confident modern color: deep navy, forest green, charcoal, or saturated black. The transformation is instant. Real estate agents estimate a fresh, confident door color adds $1,500 to $3,000 to a home's perceived value at listing. If this list has been helpful so far, hit the like button. And stay with me. The next 5 mistakes are the ones I see most often on real homes. Mistake number 5: small, faded, or wrong font house numbers. Look at your current house numbers. If they're the original brass numbers the builder installed, they're almost certainly too small, too traditional, or too oxidized to read from the street. Modern homes use oversized house numbers, bigger than most people expect. Designers spec numbers at least 5 to 6 inches tall in a confident modern font in matte black or brushed metal, mounted vertically or horizontally with intention. A set of quality modern house numbers costs between $25 and $50. Installation takes about 20 minutes with a drill. The transformation is one of the most disproportionate returns in the entire Porch. Visitors read modern house numbers as this home was recently updated, even if the rest of the porch hasn't changed at all. Now, mistake number 4 is a furniture problem, and it's the one guests notice within 1 second of stepping onto the porch. Mistake number 4: mismatched porch chairs. 2 chairs on a porch is one of the oldest signals of a considered home. The problem is when the 2 chairs don't match. A wooden rocker on one side of the door, a resin Adirondack on the other side, or 2 chairs of the same style but wildly different conditions, one weathered gray, one still bright. Mismatched porch furniture quietly says someone just put chairs here rather than someone designed this space. And once you notice it, you can't unsee it. The fix is 2 matching chairs, not expensive ones. 2 identical wooden rockers or 2 identical Adirondacks or 2 matching cushioned chairs. Same style, same color, same condition. Positioned symmetrically on either side of the front door. The composition instantly becomes intentional. The porch reads as designed. That brings us to mistake number 3. And this one destroys a porch faster than any other single problem. Mistake number 3: a dead or dying potted plant near the door. A living, healthy plant by the front door signals this home is loved. A dead one signals the opposite. Most porches have at least one plant that hasn't been watered in weeks, sometimes months. The leaves are brown. The soil is bone dry. It's still sitting there in its pot, quietly killing the porch's first impression. The fix is either commitment or replacement. If you'll water regularly, replace it with something forgiving: a boxwood, a succulent arrangement, a snake plant, an olive tree in a good pot. Plants that survive a missed watering without becoming an eyesore. If you won't water regularly, remove the plant entirely. An empty porch is dramatically better than a porch with dead plants on it. There's no rule that says you need plants, only that if you have them, they need to be alive. Now, mistake number 2 is a symmetry problem, and it's on almost every porch in America. Mistake number 2: asymmetry at the front door. Look at your front door. Is there something intentional on both sides of it? Matching planters, matching sconces, matching topiaries? Or is there something on one side and nothing on the other? Most porches have accidental asymmetry. A single planter that was bought years ago sits on one side. A garden gnome or an old wooden bench sits on the other. Or one side is completely empty. The human eye is drawn to symmetry. It reads as considered, designed, and expensive without the viewer being able to explain why. Asymmetry reads as unfinished again without the viewer being able to explain why. The fix is deliberately mirrored objects on both sides of the door. 2 matching planters, 2 matching sconces, 2 matching clipped shrubs, same size, same color, same height. The entry instantly becomes designed, and the total investment is often under $100. And now, mistake number 1. The single most common porch mistake in American homes. Mistake number 1: peeling paint on the porch ceiling or railings. This is the mistake I see on nearly every ordinary American porch. Peeling paint. Not on the front door, not on the trim, on the porch ceiling or on the railings. Small flakes that homeowners walk past every day without registering, visible from 10 feet away. Peeling paint is the single fastest signal of deferred maintenance on any home. Visitors register it within 2 seconds of walking up the porch steps. Real estate agents flag it immediately. Buyers subtract mental dollars from what they're willing to pay. The fix isn't complicated. A scraper, a putty knife, a can of exterior paint, and a Saturday afternoon. Scrape the loose paint, sand lightly, prime the bare spots, repaint. Most porches need a weekend and less than $100 to fully resolve every peeling spot. If you fix nothing else from this video, fix the peeling paint. It's the single detail that most quietly ages a home and the fastest to reverse. So those are the 10 front porch mistakes that ruin first impressions the fastest. The cobwebs, the cluttered corner, the sun-bleached mat, the undersized porch light, the faded front door, the tired house numbers, the mismatched chairs, the dead potted plant, the asymmetry at the door, and the peeling paint. Everyone is fixable. Most cost under $100. All can be resolved in a single weekend. Your porch is being judged every day by buyers, agents, guests, neighbors, delivery drivers in 3 seconds before anyone reaches your door. Once you know what they're seeing, you can fix it. If this video helped you look at your porch with fresh eyes, hit the like button. And if you haven't seen my video on the 10 front yard landscaping mistakes that destroy your curb, appeal the yard-level mistakes that stack on top of these porch-level ones, that video is on the screen. Watch it next. See you there.